And the couple of days ago, we did not reveal his name. That has been very recent. I think, again, because of the brutality of the killing here, the circumstances of the killing, the fact that he will be tried as an adult, not as a child, that is a huge signal in the legal system, because most children under the age of 18, certainly under the age of 17, are given that presumption of being tried as a juvenile. The fact that the judge said, no, this kid is going as an adult, he could be up to life in prison, shows, again, I think, a reflection of what a terrible crime this is. This woman was happened upon, and it looked as well that she fought very, very desperately for her life.
It is a terrible crime, very unfortunate, but why all the attention? I mean, is it just because she was married to a guy who appeared on television occasionally, Horowitz, this attorney? We had live trucks, we saw some of the images. Why so much attention?
Well, don't you think at the beginning it's the mystery? I mean, first of all, yes, you have somebody that we all know in the television world. We've seen him. He covered Scott Peterson. He's covered Michael Jackson. And we're all drawn to what the mystery is. How could his wife be killed and killed so desperately? And then when the case is sort of tied up, or we think it's tied up, we all want to know why. And you add that to the fact that if this boy did this, and the Gothic, stuff that went around it and the motive and everything, don't we all sort of want to know, that could be our teenager, that could be our kid doing that. How could that possibly happen? What could go so wrong?
Mr. Horowitz, Dan Horowitz, the lawyer here, has got to be relieved for many reasons. The person who might have killed his wife is in custody, but a lot of people look at the husband if the wife is killed.
Of course. And Dan Horowitz actually seemed to acknowledge that from the beginning, that yes, you're going to ask me all these questions, you're going to do what you need to do, ask me, I'll take whatever kind of test you need to take, I'll establish my whereabouts at the time, but he knows, I think, as more than most people, that yes, the spouse, the people that are loved, are the ones that are first asked.
Lise, do me a favor, stand by. Scott Dileski is being described as being involved with the goth movement, but what exactly is that? We kind of know it when we see it, but some aspects of a goth lifestyle could they provoke such a murder? Joining me now from Portland, Oregon, I believe you're in Oregon. Hi there, is Voltaire, the author of What is Goth? There's your book right there, Voltaire. And good of you to join us tonight. Voltaire, what is goth?
Oh, that is it can be a very complicated question because there is a lot to goth. But the simple answer is that goth is a kind of music that grew out of punk rock in the late 70s. Punk rock was a very angry kind of music that says, I don't like this world, it makes me angry and I want to destroy it. And goth was sort of the melancholy cousin of punk that says, there's a lot of evil in this world, there's a lot of very mean-spirited people, and that makes me sad. And that is, it's an oversimplification perhaps. Goth also tends to address the human condition. It's sort of the new romanticism. It's an appreciation for things that are romantic and passionate and sometimes dark or melancholy.
Okay, well, and Voltaire, we see a rather dark and melancholy shot of the defendant, Scott Dileski. Is this a goth look?
You can argue that that's a goth look. I think there's so many goth looks that it certainly doesn't come down to one. But, the thing is that, when I look at the screen and I see that it says goth murder, I wonder to myself if he was an enthusiast of country, if he was an enthusiast of rap, would this be a rap murder? Would this be a country murder? There's obviously something about goth that is very mysterious to most people who are not exposed to it, which makes them believe that there's something, I guess, especially dangerous about goths, which to me seems fairly silly.
It is kind of a broad term. It's kind of like punk, and a lot of people associate a lot of things with it. Is there, in some aspects of the goth movement, a satanic quality anywhere out there in the goth world? Did you explore that in your book?
There may very well be people within the goth scene, because the goth scene really encompasses a lot of different tribes of people. And there are some who may very well be Satanists, but there are also Satanists who are CEOs, and there are Satanists who are farmers. And again, there isn't really a direct correlation between goth and Satanism. I would say most of the goths I know are Christians, Jewish. I've met a few Muslim ones. I've met a few born-again Christian goths, and probably to a large degree, a lot of them are secular.
All right, Voltaire. Well, I think you're probably the first goth I've met, and it was good chatting with you tonight. Thanks.
My pleasure.
All right, coming up.